Attorney Haji, and welcome to Attorney Tips, the Law and the Market. Our topic for today's discussion is criminal procedure, specifically introduction and jurisdiction. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so sa mga estudyante ko sa Pasig City College, this is your Module 1. We will discuss this, and I hope you understand the essence of criminal procedure. So, by the term, what is criminal procedure? It is the method prescribed by law for the apprehension and prosecution of persons accused of any criminal offense. So, technically, ito yung rules pag merong kinakasuhan sa isang criminal case. Simple lang yan. Now, ano ang kaibahan nito sa criminal law? Well, guys, criminal law is substantive. And in criminal law, that is composed of the revised penal code and other special laws, it declares what acts are punishable. And it defines crimes, treats of their nature, and provides for their punishment. Usually, in rape, reclusion perpetua, life imprisonment. So, pag may pinatay ka, sigurado yun, or nagbenta ka ng droga under RA 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, reclusion perpetua ulit. So, that's it. That's criminal law for you. In criminal procedure, that is provided for by the rules of court and other relevant laws. So, it provides for how the act, how the crime is punished. And it provides for the method by which a person or the accused of a crime is arrested, tried, or punished. So, it's the whole procedure. Now, let us go to an important subject. It is the how do you distinguish jurisdiction over the subject matter from jurisdiction over the accused. So, yun. So, jurisdiction over the subject matter is derived from law. It can never be acquired solely by the consent of the accused. So, pag subject matter, it is the incident that happened. Objection, in cases where there is an objection to the court, that the court has no jurisdiction over the subject matter, it may be made at any stage of the proceeding, and the right to make such objection is never waived. So, pag meron issue on jurisdiction, you can object on it anytime. Okay? Now, how about jurisdiction over the person of the accused? So, this jurisdiction over the person of the accused refers to the person. Now, how do you acquire jurisdiction over the person of the accused? Simple. First, by arrest. And since if you are nagsuko ka, this is what you call surrender by voluntary appearance or by waiver of the objections by the arrest of the accused. Now, if he fails to make the objection on time, he will be deemed to have waived it. Usually, guys, in criminal procedure, very important when it comes to arraignment. It is the time over which you have to make an objection over the method or how the arrest was made. What do? You file a motion to quash. After arraignment, when the court asks you whether you are guilty or not guilty of the crime charge, and you answered yes or no without inquiring, without objecting to the method of how you are arrested, you have deemed waived already the illegality of your arrest. Okay, so it's clear. Now, next, what determines the jurisdiction of the court in criminal cases. Okay, jurisdiction is provided for by law. Now, paano natin in criminal cases where venue is jurisdictional? We will discuss this very important issue later. First is geographical limits of its territory. Saan na-commit ang krimen? Okay? Number 2, it is determined by the allegations in the complaint or information, not by the results of proof or by the trial court's appreciation of the evidence presented. We go back exactly at the allegations in the complaint or the information. And third, it is determined by the nature of the offense and or the penalty attached thereto, and not what may be made out after trial. Okay? So we will discuss that piece by piece. Next. So, and last, it is determined by law enforced at the time of the institution of the criminal action and not at the time of the commission. So, isa-isahin natin to. Next. So, what is criminal jurisdiction? It is the authority of the court to hear and try a particular offense and impose the punishment for it. So, jurisdiction is determined by law, enforced at the time of the commencement of the action. Okay? Now, what are the requisites of a valid exercise of criminal jurisdiction? Jurisdiction over the subject matter is the power to hear and determine the cases of general class, which the proceeding in question belongs. The offense by virtue of the imposable penalty or its nature is one which is the court is by law allowed to proceed over it. Now, jurisdiction over the territory means what? It is the offense that must have been committed or any of its essential ingredients took place within the territorial jurisdiction of the court. It cannot be waived, and where the place of the commission was not specifically charged, the place may be shown by evidence. So clearly, guys, first is jurisdiction over the subject matter, jurisdiction over the territory, and jurisdiction of the person of the accused. These things you must know. Okay? So, all right. Now, when the court already acquires jurisdiction over the subject matter, over the person of the accused, we go next. Saan? Questions of jurisdiction may be raised at any stage of the proceedings, and for lack of it, court can dismiss a case motu proprio or on its own, unless you are guilty by estoppel or laches. Okay? Next. How is the jurisdiction of criminal courts determined? As discussed a while ago, jurisdiction is determined by the allegations of the complaint or information. What is a complaint? Complaint, as discussed in the rules of court, is an allegation provided for by the complainant, indicating the name, address. Okay, we will discuss this later. How, as distinguished from an information, what is an information? An information is made by the prosecutor, detailing how the crime was committed. So, syempre, andun na yung jurisdiction. Where is the jurisdiction of the case? Is it with the MTC or the RTC? Okay? So, simplehan lang natin to. Jurisdiction of criminal courts. 6, ano yung magic number? It's 6 years. Sir, what is 6 years? Now, if the penalty of imprisonment is 6 years and 1 day or more, that is within the jurisdiction of the regional trial court. How about if the penalty of imprisonment is less than 6 years and below? The jurisdiction of the criminal case is with the municipal trial court. Okay? You got it? Okay. Now, we proceed. So, ito guys yung isang importanteng principle. It's the principle of adherence. Ano to? It provides that once jurisdiction is vested in the court, it is retained up to the end of litigation. So, the exception to this principle of adherence is when the subsequent statute expressly provides. So, it is construed shall have retroactive effect pending to the case. So, that is the principle of adherence. Next, if fine is only penalty, how is jurisdiction determined? So, right now, nasa saan tayo? The RTC has jurisdiction where the fine is more than 4,000 pesos. So, where the less than, it is with the regional trial court. Pero we focus guys muna dun sa imprisonment. So, if it's imprisonment, 6 years and 1 day or more, that's with the regional trial court. Less than 6 years and below, that's with the municipal trial courts. Okay? So, next. Okay. Ito guys yung importante. Continuing crimes. So we have already discussed this in criminal law. Now, continuing offenses are consummated in one case, yet by the nature of the offense is the violation of the law is deemed continuing. As such, the courts of the territories where the essential ingredients of the crime took place have concurrent jurisdiction. Ibig sabihin, whoever acquired jurisdiction first shall attain its jurisdiction. So, pareho silang may jurisdiction. Okay? But the court which first acquires jurisdiction excludes the other courts. Okay. So just destiero naman, if the imposable penalty is only destiero, tandaan nyo, it is the municipal trial court which has jurisdiction for the case. Okay. So, as of now, that ends our topic on jurisdiction. So, hope you enjoyed it and see you in Module 2. Thank you and God bless.